What's up, truckers? Tricky Maker. Hope you're doing well. Hope you got the shiny side up, as I like to say. And as always, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more videos just like this. So today we're going to be talking about the final rule on greenhouse gas emissions. So I've got 3 links I'll leave down in the description, and let's get right into it. So the Biden-Harris administration finalized the strongest ever greenhouse gas standards for heavy-duty vehicles to protect public health and address the climate crisis while keeping the American economy moving. So I'm not going to go through this whole article, but there's a few points to really talk about here. So they've got heavy-duty vehicle greenhouse gas standards. This is phase 3 that they released about 2 weeks ago, building upon phase 2 program from 2016, prioritizing public health and climate benefits, savings, and customer choice. Now here's something I wanted to point out because I don't really agree with this, and I've done the math, and depending upon the state that you live in, it's going to be more expensive to run an electric truck than it is to run a diesel truck. And this doesn't even take into account the fact that we don't have anyone who can work on these vehicles yet, as well as the infrastructure in place. So I would expect price gouging is going to be imminent here, like as we've seen with some electrical chargers. It's unfortunate, but sometimes the middleman has to get his money, and the people putting these chargers in are definitely not going to be doing it for free. So it's something to think about for the future here. Working with stakeholders throughout phase 3 implementation. It's just talking about all the people that are going to be, going into it. The strategy prioritizes high traffic routes and freight hubs to catalyze 4 phases of public and private investment in heavy-duty zero-emissions transportation, with a focus on reducing harmful emissions for the most affected communities. I'd like to point out real quick that diesel trucks of today, they get rid of 99.9% of particulates in the first place, so we're really way ahead of the game when it comes to technology for the emissions on diesel trucks. Investing in America's clean transportation future, again, talking about the different options here with electric trucks, hybrids, and things like that. Now, speaking of hybrids, if you haven't heard of Edison Motors, you definitely have to check them out. They're building plug-in hybrid semi-trucks up in Alberta or Edmonton, around that area. And I think they've really got a good plan going. I've done a little bit of math, and I think that if they release those engines here in the United States with aero trucks, we could probably get around to 16 miles per gallon. Now, that's just my personal opinion. You can do the math yourself, but they come with smaller Cat 8 engines that basically run as a diesel generator, and it runs straight to an electric axle. So there is no direct link from the engine to the drivetrain. Completely electric power. So it's something that I'm really excited to see people start implementing more and more. All right, and then there's a few people here talking about the final rule, and obviously the leaders of Daimler and everyone else are going to have their say into this, because that's just what's going to happen. Some of them are going to be receiving subsidies. We already see that Tesla trucks are being subsidized as well. All right, so final rule, greenhouse gas emission standards for heavy-duty vehicles, phase 3 rule summary. On March 29th, 2024, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, announced the final rule, greenhouse gas emission standards for heavy-duty vehicles, phase 3, that sets stronger standards to reduce greenhouse gas emissions from heavy-duty vehicles beginning in model year 2027. The new standards will be applicable to HD vocational vehicles such as delivery trucks, refuse haulers, public utility trucks, transit, shuttles, school buses, etc., and tractors such as day cabs and sleeper cabs on tractor-trailer trucks. The final Phase 3 standards build on the EPA's heavy-duty Phase 2 program from 2016 and maintain that program's flexible structure, which is designed to reflect the diverse nature of the heavy-duty vehicle industry. The standards are technology neutral and performance based, allowing each manufacturer to choose what set of emissions control technologies is best suited for them and the needs of their customers. So we're going to go over here real quick and just look at the chart to give you an idea of what they're really planning here. So percent reduction from the phase 2 CO2 emissions standards. So for light duty vocational vehicles, we're looking at 17% in 2027, all the way up to 60% reduction by 2032. Medium heavy is 13% in 2027, down to 40% in 2032. Now, heavy vocational, I don't really know what they mean by that, but we don't have any emissions reduction standards until 2029 at 13%, and maxes out at 30% by 2032. Day cab tractors start in 2028 at 8% and maximize at 2032 by 40%. And sleeper cabs have all the way until 2030 to reduce 6% and 25% by 2032. Now, I think that what is going to happen here is trucking companies are just going to buy less day cabs and end up buying more sleeper cabs because they're going to be cheaper. I don't care what anyone has to say about it or think about it. It is not cheaper to build these trucks with batteries the way that they want to do it. Now, again, I think Edison Motors has the right idea. You put a smaller diesel engine in there with an electric drivetrain. Again, I think the math says we should be able to get around 15 to 17 miles per gallon, depending on what kind of vehicle you're looking at. And they're not going to weigh much more than the trucks that are already in there. And that's something that I'm really excited to see. So again, here they're talking about advancements in clean vehicle technologies, climate and air quality urgency, benefits, costs, consumer savings, and that type of stuff. So I'm going to leave all the links down in the description. So comment below, let me know what you think, and I will see you guys on the next one. Have a good day.